up, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's happening, y'all? What's happening? What's happening? Get some people up in here. Joseph R. Wheeler III, artist, founder, president of the ONYXCON Foundation. We're doing what we do every day. We all know that we post content, we do shorts, we do long videos, we do something for y'all to say, ooh, what is this? Interesting. I didn't know. Oh, I did know about that, but I didn't know this about that. That's funny. That's fun. That's deep. That's something to consider. That's creative. That's art life. What's up? About living that best art life, y'all. ONYXCON, ONYXCON, 501c3 nonprofit arts and creative lifestyle organization based in Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, indeed. And I am down to my last package today on this route. Really need one more route. I don't want to do one, but I gotta do. Should get one more. If I can get one more, I think I'll meet my quota. My bare minimum quota. It ain't really none of it's what it ought to be. That's for damn sure. Why is it taking me back? Don't you hate when you do something and it takes you one way that you already just been, and it's like, well, we're coming over here. Why don't we just go over here and do that first, and then do the other thing, so that I'm making progress back to where I want to be. What's up? 2 thumbs up. Thank you so much. 5 in the building. It ought to be 5 and 5, but we'll get them there. They must be new. They must be new. We got to keep them true. Yo, we've been getting a lot of good new subscribers. Shout out to all the new subscribers. And between today and yesterday, we up to about, I think the count is like 11 or 12. That's awesome. Awesome. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. You know, some days it'd be like 1. Some days it don't get no more than 3 or 4. That's a good day. That's a great day. But to literally say, basically, most of them came from yesterday. It was like 8 yesterday. You feel what I'm saying? So that really, I love that. Love that. That's equal sign to the work. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting in the work. I want to see the effort, man. I want to see the effort coming back from the fandom, from the people who appreciate the content. So the way it works around here, make sure y'all understand this is multi-niche content. We do all types of genres, but it's always related to something creative. It's always interesting. It's always new. It's always edutainment. Sometimes it's hardcore theory on different things, how to live your life, ways we go about things. Sometimes it's just fun, just shooting the breeze. Sometimes we're dealing with style. Sometimes it's fitness. Sometimes it's fishing and hiking and world exploration, travel. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's pop culture, right? Especially through the lens of blurred culture, as they call it. You know, black nerd culture, if you will, which was not a term when I was growing up. But you know, we opened the door so that y'all could say that and beat your chest and say, "That's right, I'm a blur." You know, it's like what? Oh, we wasn't really yelling it back in the day. It was just, matter of fact, we didn't like the word nerd at all. That was not a positive thing. It's like, don't be calling me no damn nerd. You don't know me. Like, just because I'm not together out here. GPS. They have got whatever that is in GPS that makes it down and stuff instead of staying north up or right. And they need it to be clear when you get back in the car and you need to know what the next turn is. Because sometimes the way the GPS is, because it gets so discombobulated, it doesn't seem to know whether you're facing north, east, south, west. And it's so annoying that it does that, because it will have you making a turn you don't need to turn and go in a direction you don't need to. And then now you got to turn around, you got to resituate the vehicle just to start. And you know, I guess on my nerves. Just just a little pet peeve moment right there. Had to express it. Somebody can feel me, so show you love if you feel what I'm talking about. Anyway, so what y'all doing this weekend? I tell you right now, I'm already feeling weekendish, and all I can keep thinking about is I keep saying I want to go see the new Mortal Kombat movie, but I got to get a budget, right? So here's the thing: I want to do a review of it. I always do reviews of movies, but I need y'all support. Anybody who's one of my real ones, anybody who's part of the monetization nation. All right, if you've ever gave a donation, ever wanted to give a donation, ever thought about giving a donation, this will be a good time. You know what I'm saying? Anything you can give will be appreciated. Even if you just send five, but I don't care. At least five, because by the time they take their fees out, you ain't got nothing left, right? You ain't gotta send much more. I ain't worrying about getting no popcorn. I ain't worrying about getting no. I don't eat all that candy, and I don't drink soda. So it matters. Like some water and some popcorn. About all I'm gonna eat anyway. And then at that, I'm gonna be checking to see what they made the popcorn with, because if they put that damn canola in it, I don't want it. Keep that trash. There's only like one major uh, theater company in the Atlanta metro that I know of. They use coconut oil, and I was like, really? Y'all? Oh, what? I didn't know it till I asked one time. I was so happy. I was like, oh, I always eat y'all popcorn. Ain't gonna have no problem with y'all. So it was like, yeah, we use coconut. I said, oh hell yeah. I was like, no wonder why it's so fluffy and good and all that good stuff. But I don't eat no. I be avoiding if I can help it. And damn canola oil, it's the devil. Y'all. Don't play with that mess. Look it up if you don't know why. A lot of people don't know why, and they be surprised whenever I say that, especially if they work in the food business. When I used to be on different movie sets and I would go over to catering, I always I would become on a first name basis with all the cooks, because I come and they be like, oh, here you go. He want to know what oil. I said, yeah, man, I got concerns, brother. You know, what y'all got in it today? What's that? He's like, well, you don't want that. That's fried, and we used to make the big deep fryer, so that's definitely got. I said, yeah, okay, gotcha. But they would give me the warning, and I appreciated that, and I could avoid all that stuff I don't eat. You know, I always laugh when I hear people that don't care about what they eating and what they putting in their body. I say, yeah, you just ain't lived enough. That's what I keep on living, as the old folks say. See, I'm older, so some things I done had some stuff to change about your body where you realize, oh, I ain't got no choice. I ain't got no choice. You better pay attention. You either gonna do it, or you're gonna have the pain. You understand? The pain, the drama, the issue, the whatever. Something gonna be happening. It's real talk, yeah. It's real talk. Let me see what we got here. I never tried to play with this. Uh, yeah, I think I'll make a little poll. Can I do it?